Still a lot of what ifs in the investigation part of this. The state, though, did make a number of changes after the tragedy in Uvalde, but some lawmakers say it's just not enough. We've got political reporter Jack Fink here with us, sharing what some lawmakers, Jack, say they want to see happen next.
Nicole and Doug, the state improved active shooting training for law enforcement officers and increased safety and security measures at thousands of school campuses across the state. But one Democratic state lawmaker tells me this report should once again start a debate about changing gun laws.
I do think that was a major missed opportunity.
Democratic State Representative Joe Moody of El Paso says he wishes the U.S. Justice Department report focused attention on the state of Texas's gun laws. The 18-year-old shooter accused of massacring 19 students and 2 teachers and injuring 17 others bought the AR-style rifle legally after turning 18. Democrats at the Texas Capitol wanted to pass a bill to raise the age to buy such a weapon to 21, but Republicans don't support the idea.
That is something we can't leave behind, and we have to continue to talk about, because there are certain individuals, and we have to figure out how to talk about this with one another, even if we disagree on issues. How do we come to a conclusion about who and who should not have access to this firepower?
Republican State Senator Bob Hall, whose district includes parts of Dallas County, disagrees with age requirements for gun ownership.
Remember, the Second Amendment is about self-defense. And the Constitution is very clear. It doesn't make any age difference. It says that as a citizen of the United States, you have a right to defend yourself.
After Uvalde, there were changes made, including to law enforcement training. All licensed peace officers are required to have active shooter training. While training initially focused on teams of officers responding, now part of the training includes response by single officers who arrive on the scene first. The training is now conducted in rural communities, which helps smaller departments save money and manpower. The state legislature also passed laws to improve security at schools. They include mandatory surprise safety inspections and audits at campuses, along with an armed security guard at each campus and more access to mental health services for students.
Governor Greg Abbott thanked the U.S. Justice Department today for issuing its report. In a statement, he said, quote, "The state of Texas has already adopted and implemented some of the recommendations proposed by the DOJ in this review. We will continue to evaluate all possible means of making our schools safer, and we will carefully review all other recommendations the department has offered to prevent future tragedies across our state." Both lawmakers I spoke with today agree the state should provide more money for schools to continue to make safety improvements. Nicole and Doug?
I'm sure a lot of people feel the exact same way. Jack, thank you so much.